So Leute, es geht weiter in dieser etwas unwirklichen Welt. Ich bin gespannt, was da auf mich zukommen wird. Aha. Soll das Gold sein? Ich glaube, da komme ich rüber. What? Okay. Scheue Zwerge? Lesen. Wer liest das? Rickdorf. Lol. Die Tür geht auf. Aber ich kann nicht rein. Ach so, warte mal. Wenn ich in diesen Alice im Wunderland Verschnitt bin, dann gibt es doch sicher auch sowas wie Kekse, die mich größer und kleiner machen. Also ich bin noch nicht sicher, was da auf mich zukommt. Aber ist schon mal cool, dass man zumindest am Anfang in die andere Richtung gehen kann. Oh oh. Was? Wo? Oh. Wo? Ja, okay.
Damn it. And this is a playground for two little girls. Something's not right.
Wieso sagst du das? Apfel? Also wenn da der vergiftete Apfel ist, dann... Ich meine, stimmt, es ist ja nicht nur... also sehe ich jetzt nicht. Es ist ja nicht nur Märchen. Es ist ja nicht nur Alice im Wunderland, es ist ja überhaupt der Märchenthema, glaube ich, hier. Okay, aber es hat schon mal nicht sehr gut begonnen.
Bloody hell, let him out!
He
Voices.
gobbled up my gingerbread. Now it's my turn to gobble him.
Der der Lebkuchenmann.
Hands off my hearth, dearie. You wouldn't want me to get cross.
Then you open it.
Lol. Die ist da.
Now, who's this? A lost traveler? You're not supposed to be here, sweetie. Why, you're old. Old and pale. But never worry. A bit of butter, a bit
Oh,
of
Hänsel und
spice,
Gretel.
and you'll make a tasty morsel.
Lol, das ist aber mal geil.
Just as soon as I catch you.
Come now. We cannot possibly fear a few magical plants.
Was? Hä? Was bitte? Ach du Sch... Warte mal.
No, soup smells more vile than a rotting carcass. Careful she doesn't douse you.
Ach so, ich glaube, genau, ich muss ja sie beschäftigen, soweit ich weiß. Na, besiege die böse Hexe. Ja, wie denn? Wie kann ich die komische Gurken runterholen? Wo? Ah, da komm her. Komm her, komm her. Oh. Ich bin nochmal. Oh, warte mal. Geht wohl. Schadensbisse. Ach so, ja. Erheblich. Ja, rein damit. Oh, lol.
Show me what you got.
Ist meine Waffe auch noch beleidigt? Du Schwein. Ah, du. Na toll. Fuck you, Hexe. Fuck you, Besen.
What the hell was that?
The Wicked Witch. Oh, you've heard of her, haven't you? Now, where did you put that key?
Listen, how'd you come by a weapon?
It's Prince Charming's. He no longer needs it. Here it is.
Zugegeben, wenn man es dann mal durchschaut hat, ist es am Kampf am Ende relativ easy gewesen. Aber mal drauf zu kommen, was ich überhaupt machen muss.
She'd have begged me for certain if you'd not... Sienna? Is that you?
It's been years, Jack.
Have you come to play?
No, I just want your beans, so you can breathe
Ja
easy.
Gott, ins Reich der Riesen.
Beans. What beans?
Try not to interrupt. Well, Jack, where are they?
Sienna, I'm sorry, but I
haven't got them.
Oh, something tells me you're lying. Perhaps you wish to play the old games after all, hmm? This little piggy went to market. This little piggy went home, for instance.
I'm telling the truth. I swear it. Henrietta, she ordered them buried all over so you wouldn't be able to leave.
Where?
I don't know. But Joss, the boy with the thing for wolves, he should know. He sticks his nose in everyone's affairs.
He had better know, because if not, I'll find you and we'll have ourselves a little talk. Understand? Now shoo!
Jetzt im Endgame werde ich wohl
Ah,
meine Fähigkeiten unter
alright.
Beweis stellen müssen.
So why is it you're here?
Came to free you.
Nice of you, but a waste of your effort. I plan to free
Das
myself.
hat man gesehen.
You might not. Bound to be easier with my help, as our most recent adventure amply showed.
Mm-hmm. Yet I still don't know why you even give a damn.
It's Deadloff. He's trying to force Anna Henrietta's hand. Wants her to release you. Summoned monsters to attack Beauclair.
Sounds like Dettlaff, all right. But I doubt you came all this way just to bring me up to speed on current events. So get to the point, please.
Isn't it obvious? Offering to be your ally. We both want you out of here. You because you want your freedom back. Me because as soon as you meet with Deadloff, he'll put an end to the chaos in the city.
You exposed me. I landed in prison because of you. Now you come to beg my help, I dare say. My life is full of surprises, isn't it? Well, normally I'd tell you to sod off. But, from what you say, folk are dying who have nothing to do with
Was?
it.
Du sollst dich
Not
schicken?
part of the plan. Dettlaff was only to kill those who
Ob das
deserved it.
richtig ist?
No one else.
Du sollst dich schicken?
Fine, Witcher. I accept your offer. Consider us allies. Shake
Aber
on
vielleicht
it.
hat man es damals gesagt, schick dich sonst wohin. Und das Schicken wurde eh schon wissen.
This place. Tell me something more. It's an illusion, right?
Yes, created by Arturius Vigo. Anna, Henrietta, and I would come here to play out scenes from our favorite fables.
Which didn't seem like she was playing.
Magical entropy. Without maintenance, the spell gradually disintegrates over time. It grows wild.
Your sister chose a dangerous place for your prison.
It's deceptive. Provided I don't provoke them, the fairy tale characters don't attack me. But you don't belong here, so you had best be on your watch.
Since you brought it up, the knights Dettloff killed. What exactly did they do to you? Crespi, Dulac, Lacroix, Peyrac Bayron?
Not a memory I enjoy revisiting, but I suppose you deserve to know. When my parents disowned me, they ordered those very knights to escort me beyond the duchy's borders. All did so without uttering a single word in my defense.
Like you said, they had their orders.
Mm-hmm. But Crespi was not ordered to beat me unconscious with a horsewhip after my first attempted escape. And Dulac had no instructions to deny me food and abuse me. I learned something then. Knights are not so chivalrous when no one's watching.
Na, ich würde schon sagen, das erklärt manches.
That explains a lot.
Shocked, aren't you? You must have thought you had me pegged. Before bothering to hear my side. Everyone does that.
Curse of the Black Sun. That's why you were banished, right?
Mm-hmm. Twisted princesses, mutants. I'm certain you've heard of us.
Even met one of you. Renfrey of Craden.
And? Was she truly monstrous?
She was cruel, that's certain. But what caused it? The curse or what she went through? Asking myself to this day.
You killed her, didn't you?
Had no choice.
Funny. Mum said the same when she tossed me out of the house.
So, what's with the beams? Mind explaining?
Certainly. But you must gird yourself with patience. There are two ways out of this land. My darling sister blocked one when she tossed me in here. The other's up there, in the clouds. She made it hard, but not impossible to access by concealing the beans.
Still don't understand.
Don't fret, just listen. That boy, that was Jack, of Beanstalk fame. You know the tale?
Kenne ich, ja.
Jack climbed a gigantic beanstalk to a giant's castle, high up in the clouds.
As we shall do if we can just find those blasted beans. There are 3. One red, one blue, one
Ich weiß nicht, ob ich ihn zu den Riesen mag.
Stalk won't sprout from just one.
No, because it must transpire exactly as it did in the tale. Clear now? So we must find Joss. Perhaps he will be able to help us. You lead.
Vielleicht sind das die Art Riesen, gegen die ich schon mal gekämpft habe, dann
Joss can
sind sie
usually
nicht
be found
so
wandering the
schlimm.
glade at the foot of the mount. It's some distance from here, past the witch's house to the right.
So, bevor ich irgendwo hingehe, kann man da rein. Okay. Toll. Aufmachen, aber reingehen geht nicht. Achso, es sind ja Öfen, dann sollte ich vielleicht gar nicht reingehen. Knochenasche.
So, what exactly is happening in the city?
Bloodshed, a massacre, which is why we gotta hurry.
You needn't fret. Time flows differently in the Fable Sphere. We can stay here a week, yet outside mere minutes will have passed.
Na gut. Lebkuchenmann aufgenommen. Knochenasche.
This is no time to chat. We must find
Ob ich
Joss.
das wohl alles irgendwie brauchen kann? Na gut. Dann gehen wir mal weiter. Okay. Aber es sieht so cool aus. Also mir gefällt die Umgebung echt gut da. Ich finde ganz, der Witcher hätte eigentlich ruhig so ausschauen können. Okay, und sie ist weg. Ich hab mir gedacht, sie kommt. Wo sind die Gurken jetzt? Da, okay. Na komm. Okay, sie folgt mir, nicht ich ihr. Soll mir recht sein.
Watch out! Pixies!
Bitte was? Ah. Okay. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Okay.
Not the friendliest pixies I've met.
They were put here to protect the Fable Sphere from
War am Ende
intruders,
dann eh nicht so schlimm.
meaning you.
Ja, ich bin halt auch schon ziemlich aufgelevelt. Also ich glaube, vielleicht der Endboss. Aber sonst wird mich nicht mehr allzu viel überraschen.
Oh, unicorns! We must catch them. We won't have to walk everywhere then. I call the pink one.
Und wenn man denkt, es kommt nicht besser. Na gut. Wie hot?
Exciting, isn't it? Reminds me of my childhood.
Reminds me of something altogether different.
Care to elaborate?
Rather not. Hey there. Hey ya.
Wolves here. None at all. This is Grant. I'm all right. Danger. That's him. Bastard.
Relax, it's over.
No, it's not. There's more. Another wolf behind you. Ignore him. He always lies.
Aha. Boy who cried wolf. Still does, I suppose. And doesn't, when they actually appear.
The one and only. Listen, you little chit. Jack said you know what's become of his 3 beans. I don't know anything! Not one thing, and besides, watch out! Wolves!
This'll be interesting. Right, let's get to it. Let's say for a minute you know what happened to the red bean. Where wouldn't it be?
For certain, no one swallowed it. Oh no, definitely not that. Of course not. But say someone didn't. Who would it be that didn't swallow it? A human! The most humany human in the land of 1,000 fables! Everyone! Wolves! Run!
Bet you haven't heard what happened to the blue bean. Maybe? Not at all? Right?
I've heard it lies about somewhere, out in the open.
Just like that? No one guarding it?
Nobody. 3 times over. Help! Wolves!
Yellow bean. Don't know a thing about it, right?
It's somewhere very, and I mean very deep. So deep, in fact, it's completely underground. And who has it? A bold farmhand, who in no way and not at all awaits someone. Not in the slightest. Good folk! Wolf! Say that word one more time and I'll chop you up. Feed you to the fishes. Understood?
All right, we should go.
Watch out for wolves!
Tough to talk to, that one.
Was it, though? You need merely remember he always lies. Or more precisely, reverses the truth.
Where to now?
I'm not sure. We should visit some of the other fables. The meaty ones, that is. Perhaps then Joss's hints will make more sense. It's just a few. Red Riding Hood, piglets and bears, 3 of each. And Goldilocks, of course. Then Longlocks, and a little lass who sells flint.
Fine. Let's get to work.
Stop prodding me and find the
Incredible. You must have loved this place.
I did at first. But children get bored quickly. Even tea parties with a whole cackle of princesses eventually turn dull and routine.
What did you do then?
Dropped a duck egg in the swan's nest once, that sort of thing. Stole the pea out from under the princess, who sleeps to this day, I think. Stop prodding me and find the beans.
Wieso hat sie einen Marker? Einfach nur, weil sie mir folgt, nehme ich an.
All right, let's try
Nein.
again.
Nein, nix.
Thanks for...
Muss nicht sein. Ja eben, weil das steht jetzt immer in der Nähe. Das ist ja bescheuert. Eins, 2, 3. Das sind doch 4 Quests. Wieso 4? Schweinchen. Die Bären. Großmutter. Also Zündsteine finde ich ganz eigenartig. Ja, dann nehmen wir das, was natürlich am nähersten ist. Wobei die Bären brauche ich, glaube ich, das normale Schwert. Andererseits bin ich da in der Märchenumgebung. Kann durchaus sein, dass ich da mein...
Ugh, ugly and fierce.
Komm her. Wieso spawnen die genau da? Ist da irgendwas? Hm.
Three bears.
3 stools, 3 beds, 3 bowls.
One a bit too big, the other too small, the third just right.
I shall
Ah, jemand hat von meinem Essen gegessen. Ja, ja. Oh. Okay, ich nehme ein anderes Schwert. Ich bin in der Märchenumgebung. Jetzt sind halt alle Viecher Monster. Warte mal. Okay, das Baby hat es zerrissen. Nein, doch nicht. Aber jetzt. Merke, Bären brennen gut. Und Merke ist nicht vom Teller vom Bären.
Blonde curls. Rest of the body's too mutilated. Hard to say anything.
She got what she deserved, as I see it. Always took what she wanted without asking.
No bean here. Gotta keep looking.
Okay, kann sie nicht klettern? Lol. So könnte es loswerden, aber sie ist eigentlich auch ganz hilfreich im Kampf. Also, naja. Die Großmutter ist da. Was ist das? Aha. Das Komische ist, die leuchten nicht, die Pflanzen. Aber auf der Map scheinen sie auf.
Hello? Can we talk?
Schwumbotsch, my head! Damn it all! I swear that was the last time I drank with Redbeard. Oh, Sienna, a bloody long time it's been. You've changed.
Whereas you, not at all, big bad wolf. Though it seems you've started running with the wrong crowd.
And who should I run with, eh? Thumbelina? One shot and she's under the table. But, what brings you?
You could always have a drink with us.
Oh, what now? Not on your life. I can barely stand, I'm so hungover.
You know what they say about the hair of the dog?
Out of the question. And why must you drink? Do you wish to drown some sorrow? And I don't mean to pry, but you don't look much like a young duchess to me.
They stripped me of my title and birthright, then banished me. A family spat, let's say.
Listen, looking for magic beans. Seen any?
I was given one for safekeeping, but...
Where is it? Talk!
Shh, not so loud.
Oh, I can be much louder than this. And resort to other means of persuasion.
Right there, the threats. Sienna to a T. Listen, I exist to restage a fairy tale. If you want to play at it, I'll be happy to oblige. But it won't be easy. The thing is, little Red Riding Hoods popped her clogs.
What?
1,000 times they cut my gut open, filled it full of rocks and drowned me in the river. So once you stopped coming, I decided to repay the little imp for all her loving labor. Who now rots at the bottom of the well, she and the hunter, which means we can't play, and I'm under no obligation to talk to you, not about beans, nor anything else. So leave me be. Sod off.
Wolf's pretty cranky.
Surprised? Think about it. He was cast in the role of the Nemesis without ever asking for it. It's a dog's life, I tell you.
So, what now?
Don't worry. I'll play with him. Or rather, play him. I just need that little red hood. The piece of apparel, that is. Not the poor girl's corpse.
That's a relief.
You wish to help me? Here's your chance. Jump in the well and fish it out. Well, chop chop.
Die blöde Funsen. Die soll lieber aufpassen, dass ich mit ihrem Kopf nicht Chop Chop mache. Da schon wieder irgendwelche Kräuter, die ich nicht sehe, aber sammeln kann. Aber es ist, glaube ich, immer dieses vierblättrige Kleeblatt, wie es ausschaut. Ja. Wenn ein paar sammeln, macht sicher Sinn, vor allem weil es gleich mehrere auf einmal sind. Aber ich weiß nicht, ob ich die für irgendwas brauchen kann. Zaubergold. Warum nicht? Zaubernahrung. Alles mit Zauber werde ich wahrscheinlich dann am Ende verlieren. Also vielleicht kann ich es auch sammeln, unnötigerweise.
You again? I thought I was clear. I will not talk to...
All right. Time to jump in the well.
Break a leg.
Schnell noch ein Buch unter Wasser lesen.
Any luck?
Yep. Look what I got.
That would never fit you. Give it to me. How do I look?
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Let's go see the big bad wolf.
Let me guess. You'll play the granddaughter.
Mm-hmm. And you, the hunter.
You again? I thought I was clear. I will not talk to you if little Red Riding Hood is not with you.
Not a problem. Sienna can take her place.
What? Very well. It's not as if I can forbid you. Granddaughter, come closer, sweetie.
But Grandmama, what big eyes you have.
Better to see you with my dear.
Granny, what big arms you have.
The better to embrace you with, my dear.
And Grandmama, what big teeth you have. Eh?
The better to eat you with, my dear.
Krieg Scheine verpasst, ohne dass ich noch irgendwas machen konnte. Yep.
Ugly end.
Die. Na komm her.
Remember what Joss said about the red bean? A human has it, and he definitely didn't swallow it.
Gotta open his belly.
Und das habe ich mich gar nicht mehr erinnert, aber es stimmt, ja.
Bottle caps, fake teeth, a corkscrew. Ah, here it is. Red bean.
Well then, one step closer to our goal.
Also ich kann jetzt schon sagen, mir gefällt
What?
das,
I find myself wondering if you're just horribly discreet, or
Moment.
if those mutations completely scrubbed away your curiosity. Are you really not interested in what happened? In what became of me after they cast me out?
Ja, also das Add-on gefällt mir schon mal definitiv besser.
Well, since you brought it up, I'd gladly hear the rest. Let's see. They had escorted you out of the duchy.
Yes, and the noble knights of Toussaint, I didn't stop until we reached the Ketdu wilderness. They left me there alone, without a copper, in a torn lace dress, right when the frosts were setting in. They assumed something would eat me, or that I'd do everyone a favor and die of hunger. But as always, I failed to live up to expectations. I wandered the woods for a week, went purple from the cold, gnawed the bark from twigs. Finally, I saw a light among the trees. A campsite. They were bandits, bearded, drunk, spattered with blood. I was sure they'd rape me or kill me, or both.
Take it neither happened?
That's when I learned a robber and a murderer can be a better man than a knight in shining armor. They took me in, we set off for Nazaire, and I did what I could to repay them. I advanced in their ranks rather quickly. Eventually, I became their leader. Of the whole ragged band.
Been through a lot.
I have. And throughout this time, my sister was stomping grapes and shagging minstrels on down bedding.
She wasn't the one to banish you.
And I'm not angry at her for that. I'm angry at her because she forgot about me. Right. We've had our chat. Come.
Ja, sie hat schon ihre Gründe, warum sie getan hat, was sie getan hat. Kann man jetzt rein? Also, drin war ich ja, oder? Oh ja.
Legs and ruby red slippers.
From a tale about a wizard from Ophir. You might not know it.
Aber es ist halt ein bisschen schlauchig halt. Also immer am Weg nachrennen.
Did you like Anna Henrietta?
Do you jest? I adored her. My darling little sis. So adorable.
Ah!
So sweet. Yet when they banished me from the palace, she didn't so much as peek out of the window.
Falsches Mittel genommen.
She might not have known. Maybe just couldn't.
And could she also not grant me amnesty when she was crowned? Please.
Das Wasser scheint von unten nach oben zu rinnen. Nur da gehorcht es seinen eigenen Gesetzen nicht, weil da rennt es flussabwärts. Das Ende des Regenbogens.
Oh, the three little pigs' homes. You know the story, don't you? Who's afraid of the big
Ja, ja, und der Wolf hat's
Looks like Big Bad's
weggepustet.
already blown down the houses of straw and sticks.
Ja.
Brick's the only one left.
We should look inside. Remember Joss's words?
One being lies out in the open, guarded by 3 nobodies. Yeah, could be it.
Ich habe mich nämlich eh schon gewundert, wenn der Wolf kommt, der herumpustet. Wenn es überhaupt... Naja, wahrscheinlich sind es Wildschweine, oder? Ich habe keine Ahnung. Jedenfalls, wie man dagegen vorgeht. Also ich soll pusten, na gut.
Harlot, Red, Vandal, get him!
Triggered like that.
Hey! Lass mich auch mal schlagen. So. Zauberstab. 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 Und die blaue Bohne.
The big bad witcher huffed and puffed, and look, got a bean.
It cannot be.
What cannot be?
You actually have a sense of humor.
Ah, lustig wäre jetzt gewesen, wenn es gesagt hat, ich kenne Bean. Das ist so seltsam, kümmerlich erfahren. Ja, ich schätze mal, da knistert so in die Bahn, wie ich es auch lenken möchte.
Why so shocked?
Well, when you arrived, all you did was pout and mumble things in that graphically monotone. And now this. A jest. And a good one at that. But here we are chatting away when there's work to do. We must keep looking.
Okay, Thumbnail habe ich schon, aber im Grunde ist die ganze Welt ein Thumbnail wert.
So, do you like it here?
No, got a problem with magic in general. Illusions, portals, all that. Don't trust any of it.
A bow of old-fashioned tastes, eh? I like that.
Richtig nice, also mir gefällt's. Aber komisch, da hat es eigentlich fast nichts zu looten gegeben. Also das ist richtig nice.
Watch out! Pixies! Oh look! The Emperor of Nilfgaard! He's come out to show off his new robe.
Such exquisite robes, the world's never seen.
What the hell?
My new attire reveals itself but to the wise and cultivated.
Nur die Weisen und Kultivierten sind meine neuen Kleider. Du willst doch irgendwas von mir. Aber ich gehe trotzdem zuerst daher. Ganz verloren. Ja, weil, also es scheinen wirklich alle Märchen drin vorzukommen.
You really aim to concern yourself with that?
A true witcher should never abandon poultry in distress.
Care for a cigarillo? A bit of tobacco? A dab of fistek?
Remind me, what tale are you from?
Sold flints when I was a lass, but no one bought them, so I branched out. Now I deal in snuffs, puffs, all sorts of fun things. What'll you have, sweeties?
Magic
das für ein
beans.
Kind?
Do you have any?
If it's not the new name of some kicker I already have, dearies, then no. But maybe you'd like some.
Hey, where'd you get that ribbon? That's mine.
Is that so? Then why was it lying in the bushes? Finders keepers, sweetheart.
The ribbon. Mind explaining what the fuss is about?
There's not much to explain. I got it from Aturius Vigo when I was a child. It was to protect me from evil. It clearly didn't work, given how I ended up.
But it means a lot to you.
How should I put this? I have so few mementos from my childhood, and the ribbon reminds me of the good old days, when I was someone else.
Dears, could you continue this touching scene elsewhere, hmm? You're scaring away my customers.
Give Sienna the ribbon. Why not, huh?
Sugar plum. The only thing I hand out for free is a first hit. To get them to come back for a second, of course. For all else, you've got to pay.
What if I asked you nicely?
Ask me nicely and I might play you for it. A round of cards?
Man kommt doch nicht drum herum, Quint zu spielen.
What have you got to sell exactly?
Like I said, tobacco, fistek, all sorts of things. Have a look.
I have a look. Also das sind ja... Genau, ich habe eigentlich gesagt... Zweimal dasselbe Schwert, aber unterschiedliche Werte, auch nicht schlecht. Dass man die legendären aufhebe, aber die anderen gebe ich weg. Ich bin interessiert, was das sein soll. Teures Spielzeug. Den vergifteten Apfel habe ich selbst schon gefunden. Also ich weiß nicht, den habe ich auch schon gefunden. Vor allem den kann man essen. Also bis auf das interessiert mich sonst nichts und ich glaube, das kaufe ich. Was auch immer das sein soll. Ich will jetzt nicht spielen.
Fine, I'll pay you for the ribbon. This enough?
It's enough. Now go away.
Wobei ich gesagt habe, es ist ein Mädchen, aber ich meine, das Märchen gibt es ja schon seit, ich weiß nicht wann. Wenn man so nimmt, theoretisch ist sie eine uralte Hexe. Also wirklich. Etwas, was
All right.
nicht mehr
Tell me.
existieren sollte.
What?
What you want in return. You're not doing this out of the kindness of your heart.
Don't want anything in return.
I... Thank you.
Ich sollte mich auch nicht zu gut mit ihr stellen, weil sonst verliebt sie sich ja in mich. Und das würde den Detlef sicher nicht gefallen. Hä? Ziege mit Hose? Das verwirrt mich ein bisschen. Kann ich kein Märchen wirklich zuordnen. Aber looten, das kann ich. Wobei ist eh überall zu. Jo. Dann finde ich mal die dritte Zauberbohne. Da ist Hä? Moment. Das ist das Ziel, aber... Ist auch komisch, ich habe so viele Aufträge angenommen und dann ist da nur eine Nebenquest dazukommen. Das ist ja winzig, oder?
Hey, watch it.
Lol.
Hey,
Ja, ich sehe dich eh. Das ist ja nice. Bin ich der Riese? Hab noch immer keine Weltmap.
Doesn't seem to be at home. A feather broken. There was a fight. A feather broken. There was a fight.
words never cease.
Der Typ ist mir nicht mehr wurscht.
My why new attire reveals itself but to the wise and cultivated.
A feather broken. It was a fight. A feather broken. It was a fight. Goose feathers. Must have been flapping its wings. Or did it just get plucked?
Watch out! Pixies! Hey, there, in the trees. Some kind of camp?
Mhm. Ich sehe nichts in den Bäumen, aber ich sehe was auf der Map.
Defend the goose! The golden eggs will be ours!
Ups. Ja, ich muss einfach bei meinem anderen Schwert bleiben. Sogar die Zwerge sind als Monster anzusehen.
But why keep her in a cage? Eggs from free-range birds are so much better. Oh well, where's the key?
Here it is. Got it.
Got it. Machen wir mal Feuer da.
Good thing you posted that notice. Never would have found you otherwise.
Stimmt.
Oh look, she laid a golden egg for you.
Das goldene Ei, ja.
If only
Ganz
all
im
my
Glück.
employers were that generous. Would have preferred a magic bean, but not about to complain.
Blopp. Da hat sie einfach ein Ei
Really
fallen
travel
lassen.
all the way here for a contract.
Nature of the job.
I don't believe it. You must have had another reason.
Well, spent
will
a
noch
few
eins.
idyllic months in Beauclair some time past. Part of me wanted to come back, I think.
Oh yes. Visit Toussaint once and you'll always long to return.
Das verstehe ich nicht. Ich meine, mit Rapunzel reden kann ich ja, aber die dritte Bohne, ich meine, da müsste ich ja noch eine Markierung haben. Bist du die Musikbox? Oh. Aha, Schwert. Na komm. Ich höre die Musik, aber sobald ich hinrenne, ist sie irgendwo. Okay. Das ist jetzt ein bisschen nervig.
We'd always grapple up her braid in the past, but I don't see it anywhere.
We'll find another way up. This Longlock's tower?
Indeed. It's even taller than I remembered.
Wait. What Joss said about the third beam, remember?
In the possession of a bold farmhand somewhere deep beneath the ground. Yes, this must be it. Let's go.
Could pull myself up here, and I'll have to make that jump.
If you say so, I shall wait down here if it's all the same. Climbing's not my strong suit.
Prince's corpse. Tried to free Longlocks, but fell and broke his neck.
Wo der Witcher normalerweise immer recht düster ist, in dem Add-on ist alles knallig, bunt und so. Und gefällt mir sehr gut, also ich mag's. Warte mal, ich kann reingehen, aber da draußen geht's doch auch weiter. Glaube ich. Ja, soll man denken. Ja, da fehlt aber was. Achso.
What now, you piece of
Ah, das kennen wir ja. Moment.
Hand yourself by your own hair.
Oh, da ist so ein goldener Ball.
Yellow beam. There it is. Would have stunk to climb all that way for nothing.
Unten drunter ist irgendwas. Ich glaube, das ist aber nur die Tür. Weil es scheint nur die Tür durchzuschimmern. Eieiei. Da wäre ich fast runtergerauscht.
So?
Got the bean, but long logs. Seems she got sick of waiting for a knight in shining armor.
Can you blame her? Men these days, dandies and fops all.
That why you cozied up to a vampire?
Detlef was a tool, and only a tool.
Too bad he didn't know that.
I trust no one. Learned that long ago. Now it's his turn.
To use him. Was that your plan from the start?
No. At first I was simply intrigued. Do you know the story? It was in Matina, a few years past. I'd gone there to pass some loot off to a fence I know. We were hashing out the terms when in walked Detlef. He said he'd come to sell a silver candlestick. He gripped it through a cloth. That caught my eye. I followed him out, observed him from a distance, but he caught on quickly.
Yeah, superhuman senses will do that.
He turned down a blind alley. I followed. He jumped out from behind a crate, baring his teeth. I suppose he'd wanted to frighten me. Alas, he didn't in the least. After all, I'm a monster too, am I not?
What happened then?
We talked, then met up once, twice, 3 times. Enough that he became infatuated. I truly enjoyed it at first, but only at first. He did not love like a man, but like an animal, madly, deeply, unconditionally, wildly. To return such a feeling, anyone would be hard-pressed, let alone someone as twisted as I am.
So there came a day you just up and disappeared.
Yes, there was no other way. Let's just be friends, or I don't deserve you. He'd never have understood that sort of thing. But then, once I decided to return, clean up some old affairs, I remembered him and concluded he could still be of use.
Playing with fire, that.
Definitely. And either I'll get burned, or I'll burn all else down. No other options.
Got a history with Detlef now, so this meeting will be different. Not afraid?
I can handle him.
Mm-hmm. Sure about that?
You look at him as a witcher and see a monster. I know what he's really like. You needn't worry. It's time to go. Just a bit more work and we'll be able to say sod off to this fecking fable sphere. Now we must plant them by the path near Longlock's tower. Then prepare to meet the giant.
Show me what you got.
Ich kann eh einfach nur wild herumhauen, weil ich in der Staubwolke sieht man ja gar nichts. Na toll. Da will er etwas verhindern, dass ich Bohnen pflanze. Was ist eigentlich, wenn ich das mache? Okay, aber die nehmen keinen Schaden.
Right, this is the spot. Pull out the beans. wait!
Why?
The stalk will sprout abruptly. Very abruptly. We must be careful. All right, toss them!
Aber jetzt. Jetzt wo er hingeht, schießen es gleich raus.
Something's always gotta go wrong.
Knew it. Knew it.
The home stretch.
Aber es waren 3 Bohnen, eigentlich müssten es ja 3 Ranken sein.
Incredible.
Admire the view later. First, we must deal with... him.
Ja, aber Riesen kennen wir schon. Okay, dann komm mal her.
What now, you?
What the hell? Das ist neu. Ich glaube, es ist gut, wenn er dagegen schlägt, oder? Komm. Ja. Komm, schlag. Oh, das ist am Rand. Wow, 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 wow. Komm, schlag nochmal dagegen. Okay. Aber jetzt. Jetzt schlag dagegen. Das gibt's ja nicht. Na gut. Na endlich. Okay, also ich muss ihn schlagen. Ich war mir vorher nicht sicher, ob ich ihn schlagen muss, wenn er elektrisiert ist. Da bin ich. Oh, lol. Komm. Easy. Gib mir dein...
For a fairy tale creature, that was one tough son of a wench.
I told you this land had gone ape mad, though I did not expect it to be so severe.
Can't help thinking you might have done that on purpose.
Why ever would I have?
To get rid of your guard, your captor. Getting close to the exit at this point. Probably think you don't need me anymore.
Well, you're wrong. You still stand to be quite useful to me.
get you out of here. Come on.
Wait, that's not what I meant. I need you for something far simpler and far more pleasant. Well, don't just stand there and stare. I need a man, Geralt, and I'm not afraid to say it. I've no idea what awaits me once we leave this place. Treat it as my last wish.
Oi. Ich bin immer noch in Gedanken beim Detlef. Oh. Moment.
Just gonna go our separate ways? No parting words?
Did you wish to tell me something?
Actually, that'd probably be best.
Oh my. No woman's ever treated you this way.
Not that I recall, no.
In that case, at last you felt what so many women in this world feel at times.
I just hope this tale has a happy ending. For me, for you, for everyone.
That may very well depend on you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing beyond what you heard. For now. Come. The exit's this way.
Wisp. I think it's got something to show us.
Careful. It's not to be trusted.
Just curious. Why do you want the Heart of Toussaint and the ducal wine?
They were my right. My due.
Doubt we would have figured you out if you hadn't tried to get them. Know that, don't you?
I do. And I regret nothing. One lives but once. Here, we need but jump into the well. You first.
Oh, wir sind wieder retour.
portals in a fountain? Not terribly practical.
It was a secret passage. Henriette and I would use it to...
Hide from your governess, which luckily she noted down in her diary, thus I knew where to await you. Never mind that. Has the young lady agreed to help clean up the mess she's made?
She has. And stop treating me as if I were a child.
Would you prefer I treated you like the lying manipulator you are?
Calm down, both of you.
But...
No buts. Let's go. Really want to be done with this. Nice place.
Isn't it? Offers a lovely view of the valley. On a clear day, you can see the outlines of Duntine.
Is it, though? A ruin like any other, I think.
So sensitive. So aware. Honestly, what did Detlef ever see in you?
Perhaps he'll tell you himself.
You nervous?
Mm-hmm. It's always a bit nerve-wracking meeting an ex. Especially so when Set X is a vampire.
I doubt he'll be in the mood for jests.
I know. May I be honest? Yes, I'm nervous. I really would prefer just to run off. I gave my word I would help, I know. But how much is that worth? Yet I owe him this meeting. And that is that.
Let's get ready. Detlef will be here any moment now. Sienna, I have a question I must ask you.
Did you truly feign it all? That which bound us was a ruse?
Detlef, it's not that simple.
Oh no, it's very simple. You either deceived me or not. In forgiving you, I grieve. For now, we must part.
What? But how?
The ribbon.
Ha! Seems I've been fooled again. She will pay for this, sooner or later. She will pay! You never should have meddled with her!
It's getting interesting. Muss ich jetzt mit ihm gegen den Typen kämpfen? Na. Oh. Warte mal, gegen Vampire. Was haben wir denn? Schön ruhig. Vampiröl. Passt. Und irgendwas war noch. War das nicht eh das? Oh ja, es war eh das. Upp. So. Oh. Der wird jetzt drauf gehen. Da muss ich gegen den Vampir kämpfen. Du Idiot!
I want just the us. You trust me. Both
Komm her.
of you.
Any of it.
Wieso? Ah, okay. Das ging aber schnell. Oh.
Start praying now.
Aua. Wo ist er denn? Eieieiei. Shit. Komm. Oh oh. Oh oh. Shit. Das war knapp. Shit, der Arsch ist noch nicht tot. Er hat mich gebissen, das heißt, ich werde jetzt zum Vampir. Lol.
To die, Witcher!
Ach so. Okay. Ah. Nerv nicht. Hat er meine Rüstung? Nice. Ich möchte sagen, es war schon ein epischer Kampf. Also gut inszeniert, ja. Ach Gott, stirb doch endlich. Ja stimmt, der kann ja wohl nicht sterben, oder? Also genau, im wachsende Hände und so weiter nach.
Leave him to me. Be gone.
I can't let...
I insist. My, what a smashing ensemble. You wear it well.
Shut up. I look like a twit.
The caftan is sewn of the best fabrics available, and according to the best tailoring practices. But one must have a modicum of taste to appreciate this. Even the most exquisite robes cover only deficiencies in beauty, never in refinement.
Usually wear something different, better suited to my trade. Got nothing against this particular outfit, though. Just don't exactly feel comfortable in it. And I despise formal occasions.
Nothing one can't get accustomed to. Now, be so kind as to stand still. All that being as it may, Toussaint's highest honor, the Order of Vitis Vinifera, demands appropriate attire. The Duchess cannot be expected to drape the medal on a suit of armor caked in mud. Palace protocol places enormous emphasis on form, virtuous tradition, etiquette.
Huh. A tradition which values appearances ahead of all else. Which calls for lordly, glistening triviality and misplaced generosity.
Sound wistful. Pensive, Regis. That because they refused to buy you a new outfit?
Hardly. It's the tone I ever adopt when I find myself pondering, which, believe it or not, happens quite a lot. Besides, I've no need for a new outfit as I shall not be attending the ceremony.
Why not?
Because unlike you, I don't have to. I shall begin to pack my belongings instead. I trust you'll join me later, once you're richer by a medal and a fascinating new experience?
Count on it. Ceremonies, medals honoring virtues, just keeps coming up.
I've had no reprieve either. And I keep thinking of the last great virtue, compassion. It's the one piece of the puzzle that never seemed to fit.
Mean you suddenly believe the 5 virtues theory, after all we've revealed?
It's not a question of belief, superstition, or old wives' tales. It's a conclusion derived through exercising pure logic. Siana planned everything in advance. Had we not stopped her, surely there'd have been a 5th victim. One the gossips would have associated with a lack of compassion.
Her plans don't matter now. Can't act on them. Ask the messenger who delivered my invitation to the ceremony. Sienna's in the palace. Courtiers pressured the Duchess to lock her in a tower.
Do you care not a whit who else was in her black book? We've some time before the ceremony. We could still chat with that boot-cleaning urchin. He was the one to pass the victims' names to Detlef. Perhaps we missed something.
Stimmt. Ich hätte eigentlich auch mit dem Rumpelstilzchen reden können oder sollen. Eigentlich wollte ich das sogar.
Regis, Bootblack didn't say anything about making deliveries when we talked to him. How do you know he handled the letters?
While you basked in glory and tried on new formal wear, I conducted a little investigation.
Also ich habe jetzt gar nicht an den Schuhputzer gedacht, sondern an den
I began by concocting an ample
an
supply
Hans
of boot wash
im
for
Glück.
our enterprising young friend. I'd observed that among street folk, amidst their society as a whole, reciprocity takes precedence over all other codes, and thus no good deed goes unrewarded. Of course, the same holds true for malicious or destructive deeds.
The letters. What's the connection?
When the bootblack arrived to collect his bucketful, he hinted he knew more. Simply put, we'd failed to ask the proper questions when we chatted earlier. It took a bit more tongue loosening, but ultimately he spoke. He admitted he'd handed Detlef the letters. He knew this information was valuable to me. In providing it, he was simply repaying me.
All in all, why not check up on that? We'll go together, assuming we're done here.
I am done, yes. It lies in your hands now to see if you are able to present my handiwork at the ceremony with the dignity it is due. Or if you will first destroy it, crawling about the city's underbelly.
Promise to be careful.
Oh, it's the swordsman. Good to see you. Here for a spiffing? Dirty boots are a stain on professional dignity, you know. Step on up.
Need to ask you something.
Yet again? Go on then. I'm a proponent of free speech and I will gladly tell you all I know. But why not get your boots shanked while we jabber?
Guess they could use a spit and polish.
Then I shall take advantage as well. A friend of mine used to say boots should be as clean as the soles that wear them.
Clean boots, clean soles. A fine slogan.
How's business?
Well enough. I can't complain. Though it'd be even better were certain folk to sit down for a shine as they stood and chatted.
Man in the frock coat. You passed him some letters, remember?
Why, of course. I'm young, got a mind like a steel trap, but...
If you're about to tell me this information will cost me, forget it. How'd you get those letters?
Beggars brought them.
Why didn't you tell us this before, when we first talked?
You didn't ask about beggars now, did you?
Beggars. Tell us more about them. How many were there?
Why, 4. One for each letter.
Just 4? Sure you didn't get a 5th?
I can't count, you know.
Remember anything else? These beggars have anything in common?
What? Come now. Each was different. Some had mismatched boots, others had no boots at all. Oh, I know! They all had no home!
Kid, my patience is starting to run a little thin. Now think hard. Where'd they get the letters? They picked them up? Get them from someone?
I don't know. They'd come, hand me a letter, and walk away. I asked no questions.
Geralt, allow me to ask a question. Listen, lad. I'll be glad to mix another batch of that bootshine for you. But you must focus now and tell us all you know. Where can we find the beggars?
Well, at the shelter, most like.
Where's that?
Everyone knows. It's just round the corner. Up those stairs, then right.
Thanks, kid. For your trouble. We must visit the shelter. Look around inside.
Sir, have you ever met a vampire?
You've to move your little camp elsewhere, got it? This is a decent district. We need no filth folk bumming about.
Gentlemen,
You? What do you want?
To talk.
Here, that's a waste of breath. We've tried it, only to tire our lips. We'll use other means of persuasion now.
gentlemen, calm, please.
Either get out along with these flea-ridden vagabonds, or we'll toss you all out. Our patience is gone. This place is no longer a rank refuse dump.
Scram! Decent folk live here.
The shelter, them living here, bothers you. Question is why?
Look, Ballard. Another defender of the poor. Fighter for justice.
Damn nuisance. We've our women and young folk living next door, when even grown men fear to walk past such rabble.
Decent folk you mention. Mean yourselves?
Why? Do you doubt it?
Hell yes.
Hear that, Artois? He poking insults us. On our own turf.
We should step aside, good fellow. My friend is perfectly capable of settling this unfortunate dispute on his own.
Not your lucky day.
I let you call me for mine.
Jetzt hau doch hin, hey.
All right. I could take a hint. Come, time to go.
I thank you so much for your aid. I tried to reason with them, but they'd have beat me blue had you not come along. I'm grateful. Immensely.
What did they want from you?
They are neighbors. Wish me to take my folk, the shelter, elsewhere. They dislike that I help the beggars. I do not oppose going elsewhere were we to have somewhere to go. But you've come with a problem, have you? My turn to aid you.
What is this place? Poorhouse?
You could call it that. They come here to rest and eat a hot meal.
You help them, why?
Because they need help.
Need some information. Looking for a man who might have mentioned the boot black in Rue de Garl.
The boot black. A feisty lad. I know him.
Any of your, wards supposed to meet him recently or soon?
Forgive me. Those I help and I are not so close that I would know. But should you wait, they'll all soon come for their meal. You can question them yourselves.
Sure all your usual beggars will be here?
They're not obliged to come, of course. But they rarely find a decent meal elsewhere. So, almost all in the area eat here.
Thanks. We'll wait. Nice of you to let us.
My dears, I've a matter to address before I serve the soup. These two gentlemen have some questions of you. Pay attention. Answer in brief. For if you draw it out, your soup will go cold. And we wouldn't want that, would we?
Recently, 4 of you delivered sealed letters to the bootblack. I know this.
Does anyone know what the gentleman means? Go on, speak up. Romain?
Why should I squeal? We were all told not to mention the letters. We all swore.
You can tell me, Romain. You were given a letter and you delivered it, right? Good work, Romain. Thank you. Who else?
I got one too. Gave it to the bootblack. Freshy, he got one. But he can't tell you, as he's not here.
I still have mine. I'm to deliver it 2 days after the Feast of St. Barnabas.
It's a matter of importance to the Duchy. Hand it over, or I'll take it from you, plain and simple.
But I was to deliver it personally. Let no one else see it. That is what she said, and she was frightening.
You ought to heed folk who are kind and honest. These men helped me a short while ago, helped all of us. If this individual threatened you, you need not keep the promise you made.
All right, take it. I didn't want to see the bootblack anyways. It's always muddy there.
Damn it.
What is it? Another name, truly?
See for yourself.
Well, well. I must say, even I did not expect this. This time you will see to our Duchessa. It seems we underestimated Siana rather grossly.
Judging by this, Detloff was literally supposed to tear her heart out.
Yet first you must snap her neck. Puzzling.
Puzzle complete now.
Alas, the matter ceased to be a tantalizing brain tease and has turned incredibly grave. We've proof of a plot to assassinate Toussaint's ruler. We've proof of a coup d'etat.
Duchess was to be Detloff's last victim. Siana planned it from the start.
Indeed. The logical conclusion, Geralt.
4 seemingly random victims to start. The virtue's their only link. Enough to get folk talking about a righteous, vengeful beast. Obscured the victims' links to Siana, even as she had those she despised killed off one by one, leaving the Duchess for last.
Had she managed to fulfill her plan, none would have questioned the reasons. Most would have thought Anna Henrietta had died for her sins. She was known to show a hard heart on many occasions. Ample proof of a lack of compassion.
Why would Siana murder her own sister? Out of envy? To take power? From an inborn penchant for evil?
Yes, yes, and yes. All seem likely, and none are mutually exclusive. But if you'd like to know for certain, you could always ask her yourself.
Actually, love to learn her motives.
Praiseworthy, I suppose. Sometimes one should stare evil in the face.
Seems a bit strong, no?
She used my friend as her tool for killing. I believe I've every right to condemn her, but I support your lust for the truth. Some philosophers think empirical examination the sole path to knowledge. I believe you mentioned the Duchess keeps Siana locked up.
Courtiers were insisting on a harsher punishment. Much harsher. Think Anna Henrietta had to protect her sister from a lynch mob as much as she wanted to protect her subjects from a criminal. One way or another, she's locked away in a secluded wing of the palace, awaiting trial before a court of law. I'd need to get past some guards to see her. So, meet up once it's over? Assuming you'd rather not see Siana again.
You assume correctly. I shall await you at Mère la Chaise Longue, with a hot mug of mandrake brew to keep me company.
Na, eigentlich habe ich angenommen, dass das schon der letzte Kampf gewesen ist. Aber wie es ausschaut, geht es doch noch weiter. Da haben wir noch das Turnier, was man am A vorbeigeht. Das ist dieser Berg, der mir schon mal Probleme bereitet hat. Ja, ein paar Fragezeichen hätte ich schon noch. Oh, Moment. Was ist denn das? Achso, ist das vielleicht das Quintturnier? Ich schau mal hin. Aber es schaut aus, wie wenn das was Neues wäre. Warte mal, kann ich meine Klamotten wieder anziehen? Ja. Damit würde ich mich ein bisschen sicherer fühlen. Aus irgendeinem Grund switcht das Spiel immer darüber. Okay. Ach so, weil er die Sachen ablegt. Einen Bogen brauche ich noch. Wobei, stimmt eigentlich nicht, aber ist egal.
Long live Duchessa Anna Henrietta.
I never knew vampire exterminations could be
Reginald Aubrey has returned.
I've worked up
Not
quite
to be
the appetite.
for me alone.
The Witcher's not nearly as nasty as they make him out to be.
Watch my bum. Vampires.
No two ways about it.
Guillaume, what are you doing here?
Leave me be. Without my Vivian, life has no meaning. You are the last to whom I wish to speak.
Okay. Aber eine Quest ist jetzt nicht gestartet.
Greetings.
Greetings. Der Hund, was mache ich mit dem jetzt? Komisch. So, was haben wir sonst noch? Da ist noch was. Da ist noch mehr. Na, es gibt schon noch ein bisschen was zu tun. Da schau her, da habe ich den versteckten Schatz noch gar nicht. Die Insel hat mich eh schon die ganze Zeit interessiert, da gehe ich mal hin.
No two ways about it.
Ah, ich glaube, da bin ich nicht reinkommen. Das war das. Weil das Tor zu war. Was es noch immer ist.
Stocksend of whip await those running riot. Our duchy values peace and quiet.
Keep calm. Start no brawls.
Ich schaue mich mal außen rum. Vielleicht gibt es noch einen anderen Weg rein. Oh, der Schatz ist ja da unten. Oder vielleicht auch genau da, wo ich stehe. Das ist ja. Nein. Ich wollte genau in die Richtung. Ähnlich wie das Loch, aber. Oh mein Gott. Ich glaube, ich nehme lieber den Trank. Was jetzt im Nachhinein auch ein bisschen dumm ist, aber ja. Habe ich wenigstens ein bisschen mehr Zeit. Oh. Ach, bis ich beim Boot bin ich eh schon bald drüben. Ach so, da bin ich. Komisch, einmal habe ich diesen violetten Stein mitnehmen können, aber den kann ich nicht mitnehmen. Ich könnte mich mal da drüben umschauen. So Leute, ich mache jetzt einmal wieder Schluss. Später geht es dann weiter. Und dann schaue ich mal, was die Hauptquest noch so zu bieten hat. Ich rechne mit einem finalen Endkampf heute, aber ich weiß nicht. Vielleicht wird es auch noch über einige Sessions gestreckt. Also ich lasse mich mal überraschen und ein paar Fragezeichen würde ich ganz gerne auf der Map auch noch aufdecken. Das ist einmal der Plan für später. Weiter geht es dann um... Jetzt ist kurz vor 13 Uhr. Ja, ich meine, wenn... Ich glaube 15 Uhr ist so die Zeit, auf die ihr euch einstellen könnt, wo es dann weitergeht. Also bis dahin, ciao und wenn wir uns nicht mehr sehen, ein schönes Wochenende.